Alex and I are going to play some Star Wars Legion. We have multiple cameras, so hopefully we can give you a good idea of what's going on and some of the rules. And whenever we mess up, those aren't the real rules. The ones that we don't mess up are the real rules, and the ones that we do mess up are the real rules. And he's gluing a guy's arm back on right now. Apparently he had a disorder of some kind.
It's flesh wound. I'll give him a bionic arm.
It's only a flesh wound. It's Star Wars technology. We can fix this. They used to losing arms all the time.
Literally.
He was missing an arm, but now it's back.
You want to go through the
Beautiful.
people we have really quickly before we, or you want to go through the people after?
After I choose some more stuff. We need some more stuff.
Yeah, we need some.
And there's a sleeping baby.
Baby one's involved.
No baby can't be.
No, I can't be involved.
Can't be involved in the baby?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
It'd be a violent super weapon.
No, it's not.
The Death Star baby.
It'd be a lazy super weapon.
She could drop a diaper bomb.
And the overhead camera, I have no idea how it's going to pick up sound. It's a little further away. May have to speak up, but it's mainly to show you what's going on.
Somewhat.
So yeah, this is MDF. What was it again?
Lasercraft Workshop.
Lasercraft Workshop,
Pretty
which
sure.
we always find at the conventions,
Yeah, I found it.
but you can also order online. Really easy to make, great looking stuff.
I think you save a little bit if you go to conventions now.
Yeah, you get some discounts from them at the convention.
Yeah, it's like they mark it down because it's a person. They're mostly an online store.
Yeah. In case this camera's working too, they do have others. There's that you can barely see in the other one. And then there's a watchtower, command tower thing. Sorry about the brightness there. That one's not really in the shot, so go back over here. You see Vader over there.
Who's the blue player?
What's a blue player?
It's blue, red. It's just a thing.
Oh,
we use
so-
for recognition.
I don't know. Well, the way that's set up, it would be you.
Yeah, that's what it would be. So you want me to
You're
deploy
the
first?
blue player.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you deploy first.
I deploy first. Well, okay. I want to take my speeder squad and put them over yonder way.
Okay, off camera. I'm going to show you some troops here. I've got these 4 guys. And these 4 guys, one of which is a bigger gunner. The Z6 trooper,
Rotary blaster.
rotary blaster.
Z6 rotary.
Then I've got a chicken walker,
Which you actually-
ATRT. We've got
hand.
Han Solo.
I like how I made it solo.
Yeah.
I really like it. It's actually like, it actually looks like the thing he wore in the movie. Except I think his cloak is green. Not
Yeah.
brown. But I didn't have a green at the time,
And Luke Skywalker.
and he looks terrible.
And he just needs some touch-up work there. The colors are about right for.
Yeah, and that's actually my favorite outfit look is his Bespin.
Yeah.
Which I don't think gets a lot of love.
Then over here we've got
Vada
Vada.
or Vata. His
Vata?
saber's crooked.
Move Baba over here. Oh, there's Boba Fett.
Boba.
And then he's got 2 groups of troopers. Oh, and he's also got those
The
2 speeder bikes.
the 74 Z speeder bikes, which they are deployed.
We were just talking about how the game doesn't have a lot of figures yet. We're playing in the end of 2018, and we know there's more coming out in the spring. We have Boba is the most recent thing, I think, that they've released that we have.
That
we don't have everything.
Boba
But we're
is-
hoping they continue to promote this and they continue to put out good stuff. But if they don't, and you like the rules of this game, the old Star Wars miniatures, made by WizKids, I think,
WizKids, yeah.
they work really well. The bases are within a couple millimeters,
Like 1 millimeter, I'd say, or 2.
and the vehicles are about the right scale too. So
And also the movement templates of Legion fit like basically perfectly with just the regular soldiers.
right, because the arc is about the same.
The arc is the same. It's just that the base is smaller.
Yeah,
So it's kind
enough.
It's kind of fatty.
What was this for?
That is to denote who was your commander,
Ah,
who was leading.
who's my commander?
Just put it on like next to it. Yeah. If he dies, then you're gonna have to choose another guy to become.
I have to choose another commander.
Yeah.
Another. All right, it's my turn to place a unit.
Yeah, we can place him down.
Too close.
Right.
Like that.
My turn.
And what's the size supposed to be, Tay? You said, is it 5 feet by 3 feet or 6 feet by 3 feet?
6 by 3.
6 by 3 is what they want you to play. We're playing on a 6 by 4 table, which gives us this great extra room on the sides where we can put our stuff here.
That's what most people have for a big gaming table.
Right.
But you can play it on any size table.
Yeah,
It's
you can
just very
shrink.
recommended.
You can shrink this down.
You can shrink it down, or when you get like more stuff, you could blow it up and like play on a really huge like.
Yeah, and then you can just
12
play
by
on
9.
whatever you want. This is our custom built table. The only thing it's missing right now, there's supposed to be a clear layer that goes over top of this, fits down into these notches, and then you could put different color backgrounds underneath them. So in this case, we have either maybe a dusty one or a green one for grass. But I haven't perfected that system yet or come up with all the different underlays I want. So that's still a work in progress. The table turned out pretty good. It's at a height where we have to stand all the time, which I don't like very much at my age. But I can always sit down here and rest. Unless I sit on the box that he just put in my chair. Should not have done that. He's just a boy. Yeah, we've got some storage underneath it. This is great. Boop, 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 boop.
One side is like an end table. It's like a cupboard,
Yeah.
and then the other side is a dresser.
Yeah, so there's plenty of storage underneath the table, which is one reason why it's so tall. Okay.
Yeah.
You put out a unit?
Yeah, I put out one.
Who put out a unit? I put out a unit. You put out a unit. Oopa doopa doopa. Doop. Derpa derpa. And they should design this so that these would snap under there so you could interchange them with each game. They're really designed to be glued in, so we just kind of laid it down there. For now. You can always come up with a system that you can snap in there, a little piece of plastic or something that holds that better.
You could. I think the problem is it doesn't go in far enough.
Yeah.
So you could just like
We could drill it more.
shave down the thing.
Get out the Dremel and just.
I was thinking about this. I was thinking about just making the weapon a bit tapered.
Tapered, yeah.
Okay, so you can
My turn again. My turn again. Okay. Vader is on the board.
Dun 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 dun. Watch out! I forgot copyright. Sorry.
Hey, the game is licensed, so we're fine.
The game is licensed, but this isn't.
So I don't think whistling, humming, or whatever that noise is going to trigger a copyright warning.
Dying,
I could be wrong.
breathing out air.
Do we have movement rules for moving onto the buildings and stuff?
Yeah, actually.
Actual number of inches, or what does the book say?
The book says
Consult the
like,
Book of Armaments.
It's like you have to kind of decide what the like height of a building is,
Yeah.
and it's like Height of 1, great jump is on there. Oh yeah, it's just like height 1, height 2, or height 3 or whatever.
Now keep in mind, I'll probably have to clip this many times, so you may miss a few things. Cut out boring parts, whatever, but we also want to kind of show what's going on. And one thing we will probably show is that we really don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
We played this game, what, combined 3 times, maybe? Or just twice?
Combined twice.
Combined twice. And I don't remember much. It's been a while. We've gotten a lot of games since you got this at first.
I know. We play more we play more Warhammer in this game. But that, I think, is mainly because we have so many other models for that game.
Right.
Than we do this game.
And again, that's the thing that holds us back from being a Warhammer killer, probably, is the fact that it doesn't have the models that Warhammer does, or the support for that system yet.
It really needs to just, like, throw out a bunch of models.
Yeah, they need to just flood the market with cheap models so they can really compete with Warhammer.
They need...
They may not want to do that.
I know. What
They've got so many other games to focus on.
I know. It's Fantasy Flight. They have, like, X-Wing, which is a really cool game. We need to film it sometime. We really need to do a big fight with all 3 factions on, because we do have all three factions.
Right.
And then Grandma probably on your side. Like
I think she'll
Angel.
play, though. I don't know if she'll play.
Well, she played the one time and said she kind of liked it.
Yeah, that was a simple fight, though.
Yeah, but I'm still proud of that of the fighter in my interceptor.
All right.
Anyway, we've all been deployed.
Everybody's deployed.
I think next we just kind of choose a thing.
Pick a weapon.
Right?
I don't know. What kind of thing we're supposed to choose?
Card.
For our turn?
Yeah.
We have who goes first?
The cards decide that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The fewer number of the pips you go first.
So what we're doing is if you're familiar with games where your card, you have a set number of cards in your hand that determine your actions. You choose one of those cards to be your action for that turn. There are a lot of games that have that sort of dynamic. I can't even say a lot. It's not an overdone thing. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you don't shuffle them or anything. You actually pick the one you want to play. So I'm going to pick, if you pick something with the lowest number possible, then you have a good chance of going first. Whereas the high numbers, the 3 pips, are more powerful actions, so you usually go later. Or they're more tactical options where you want to go later.
Like, I do know, I think push is, we both have, no, assault.
Assault?
Assault allows you to activate 3 units. Or
Right.
give an order to
That's a
3
3-pip thing, and you give orders to 3 units. And what you're doing is this is determining how many units we give orders to and what kind of effects those orders have to have.
Yeah.
So basically, it's not like Warhammer where you're moving everything on your turn and then resolving, and then the other person moves everything on their turn. This is basically more about nearly simultaneous actions, but determined by which card we play. Which is interesting. That really keeps it being different from Warhammer, although it does add to the level of complexity.
Yeah.
Unlike Warhammer, which I do wish Warhammer had, and you can pay extra to do it, is a unique card for each unit, which I keep in front of me and gives me all I need to know about that unit, instead of trying to memorize it, which, to be fair, Warhammer's is simple enough that a lot of people are able to memorize everything that their units can do. Whereas this, I think, will be a little harder. I mean, Han Solo alone has 4 special abilities, 2 main abilities, some kind of extra thingy, his weapon. I mean, it'd be a lot to keep track of if you weren't using these cheat sheets, especially when you start playing the game. When I play Warhammer, Alex can usually tell me everything about my characters, except maybe a couple numbers here and there that he might mess up. But here, I don't think he'd have all this memorized, even after 10 playthroughs. Do you think?
I might have like the basics, like the troopers,
The main people, yeah.
the
ones you use every time?
the core,
Yeah.
which is the one with the little nubs, which are basically the troopers. Which those don't have a lot of special.
Okay, and also, what do we use these for? We put them out and we decide which ones we're moving? Or?
Those are order tokens.
Order tokens.
We'll get to that after you choose a card.
Oh, I should choose a card first.
Yeah, you choose a card.
Okay, I'll choose a card.
I'll
I'll do that.
I already have a card in my hand.
I don't even have to have a reason.
Do.
These dice here are only here to represent the edge of the playable area. You could actually remove those. That's really...
Yeah, you can remove those.
It doesn't really matter. We know pretty much not to come all the way over where our stuff is.
Yeah, but it's just a good indicator if, like, my speeders go off the board.
Yeah, the
You'd be
speeder...
like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I can't do it. Okay.
Like, I can't go that way.
And I still hadn't picked what I was going to do!
I'm patient.
Okay, fine. I'll do this.
Now, we review them at the same time?
Yeah.
Just for dramatic
Dun,
effect.
dun, dun!
Okay.
Boom! Sorry about the mess. Mine has 0 pips, so technically I go first. It counts as a 1 pip when you're building your
Well,
deck.
I have a 3 pips, so...
And you have a 3 pips, so you would have gone last no matter what.
Yeah.
Alright, what does yours say?
Mine, so mine is Z6 Jetpack Rocket.
Uh-oh, this is a Boba Fett.
I give an order to Boba,
Yeah.
and then during his activation, he gains a range 3 to 4, blast, impact 2, 3 red die attack.
Okay, so we'll have to talk about those in a minute. But
We'll
that's,
get to that.
that's on your turn.
But it's
so
on
I
my
just
turn.
wanted to see what I was looking forward to. Because I'm allowed to know what you flipped over.
Yes.
So
I'll
that
keep this
I
over
can...
here. Away from my
Because as I go first, then I can take that into consideration.
yeah, you might want to try and get Boba.
So, my Han Solo says we're building command is treated as 1 pip. Okay, even though it's a 0 pip, which means I go first if there were 2 1 pips, right?
Yeah.
If you played a 1 pip. Now, when he is issued an order, he gets an aim token and a dodge token.
Okay.
So, I'm going to be giving him an order.
Well, you have to, because
Well, I
it
have
says
to, because it says it's for him.
Now, if we had multiple orders,
Yeah.
you would go first, and then you would take an order token,
Yeah.
which is one of these, and then place it next to the unit that you
To
did the
show
order
that you
to.
did that order.
To show that, to tell you that order. And
Right.
then I would take one and place it, and you would take one and place it until
Our orders were good. Alright, so...
So it says when you...
And
give
the
an
other
order,
thing,
right?
also about... the other thing I think we should get out of the way, also about issuing these orders, is that once you do this, this gets put aside, right? And you have to refresh the entire pile. You have to refresh the entire pile before this comes back, right?
Yeah, it's gone. It's gone for the duration of the game.
Oh, for the duration of the game.
It doesn't
Okay.
come back.
There's only one that comes back. Or maybe
Yeah,
two.
there's one because standing orders is at the end of the command phase. It says you return this card to your hand.
Okay, so there are some
So
that...
instead of-
There
so
might
instead
be
of
others in
discarding
the future that do that
It
as
could be
well. Alright, so I get some tokens here
When you order him, right?
when I order him.
Okay, so take one of your commander tokens and put it next to him.
My hand
Face
shows command pack.
And then there's an aim token.
Aim
And
token.
this is a dodge token.
Dodge! Okay,
And that's what he's got.
so he's got those, which will help him
And
defensively
then
and target.
you take the rest of these
The rest
and
of them.
shuffle them and make a pile.
In everybody, all 4 of them.
Yeah. But I have a special card.
Okay.
It's called
Sucks.
HQ Uplink.
Okay.
I can tap it.
Now who's breaking some licensing agreements?
I don't care. It's called exhaust.
Yeah,
When
which
it
also
has this,
feels like it
called
should be
exhaust.
breaking things as well.
But anyway, I can
How can
exhaust
tap be licensed and
exhaust
exhaust
it.
not be?
during
Okay, great.
the issue order step
Yeah.
of the command phase. It says issue an order to yourself,
Ah.
and the card is on the speeder bikes,
Okay.
so they
automatically get one.
But I have to use an action to ready this.
Okay. How many actions do you get?
2 per turn.
2 actions per turn.
Per activation.
Per activation.
That's what you get.
Now, what are we doing with this shuffled pile? Because you can see the other side was up before. This side has in my case, the rebel, and in his has the Imperial symbol.
So, you take them and you just place them face down.
Yeah, I assume to face down. Okay.
And then you have priority.
I have priority.
You can activate a unit which has an order token beside it, or you can randomly take one from the pile.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
But is there a limit then? Or are we going to go through this entire pile?
We're going to go through it all.
No matter what.
This is round 1.
So everybody's still going to get a chance to go.
Yeah.
So, but we're kind of taking turns.
Yeah. So you choose a unit to activate, either Han or one from there.
Yeah.
And then I choose one of my units to activate.
Right.
And then you choose one, then I choose one, then you choose one, then I choose one.
You choose one? I choose one.
I have a tiny bit more control because I can choose either the speeders or Boba. You can choose Han or random.
Right.
Whereas I have two.
Because you have two things that are out there because
So
of that
I can
special
kinda,
ability.
Try and decide what I'm doing. Yeah. The special cards.
So I'm going to activate Han first.
Okay, Han.
Alright. Now what can I do with him? I can move him.
You can move him, you can attack, you can aim, you can dodge, and there's also a standby action.
So you can move and shoot, or you can only do one?
You can move and shoot. You have two
actions. Okay.
You can use them however you want.
So that's the action you were talking about on the speeder bikes. You took an action to ready them, but now they only have one action left.
No, it's their special card.
Oh.
Doesn't count as an action.
So you said something about taking an action.
Exhaust. I can take an action to ready it, to ready their
to
card,
return it.
which is just to put it up so I can use it again.
Okay. That's how that would work.
That's how it works.
Alright, so I want to move him.
Okay. So on his card, or on the card, you see like on the lower right where it has those red pips on it, those red dashes.
Yeah.
That is how much he moves.
That's his movement.
And it corresponds to one of these things.
Right. So it's the 2 one.
This is this one.
Which is the middle-ish one.
You can put it up against the base and kind of like rotate it because all of them have that L.
And they can go like this, and they can go like this.
Yeah.
Which is wee fun. But you can also move them along the base as long as they're touching the base. So if you've ever played the X-Wing game, you have an idea of how it works. But these are a lot nicer. These are plastic. And they're bendy. Bendy. Alright, so where do I want to put him is the question. I can't quite reach the building. So I put him here by the building. Can you move him anywhere within that?
Yeah.
You can stop sooner.
You can do like a partial move, I think that's what it's called.
Okay. So we do this.
And that's one action.
That's one action.
The only action you can do twice is the move.
Okay. So you could move twice if you want.
But you can't shoot twice unless there's a special ability, which maybe someone has.
So what are the ranges on the weapons? Is that this 1 to 3, which is also these?
No, it's these things.
Oh, it's those.
This is the range ruler.
All right.
Put
Well,
them together.
how many does that make?
This is 1, 2, 3, and 4.
So there's a total of 4 possible range in this game.
But to make it easy, you just do that.
This is a 3.
So this is just the 1 if you just don't count the sticky bit.
But his blaster pistol says 1 to 2. So it'd be down to this.
Yeah.
Not counting that piece there.
No, yeah. There is a blunt end to 1.
There you go. Yeah. Okay.
Is a start.
So he is not within range of shooting anything.
Nope. He could take another move action.
I think what he's going to do is take another move action.
Or he could stand by.
Wait, he could have got here. And then what is it going to take to move him up there?
I'm going to say that's kind of low, so you can just move up there wherever you want.
Okay, that's low enough that it's kind of meant to go that way.
Yeah. It's just a little hop.
So I can make it here. Ta-da!
Now I can activate somebody.
Now you can activate somebody.
And I'm gonna. Oh, you take his thingy.
Yeah.
You keep tokens beside him.
Yeah.
And then you put that face down. Kinda
To
like
show that
me.
you already used
To
it.
show that he's used. I'm gonna activate Boba.
So normally, this aim and
Dodge.
dodge that he has,
You have
normally
to use an action.
you'd have to use an action for those, but he got them automatically because of that card.
Now Boba Man
Boba Man.
is movement of 3. He's fast because he has a jetpack. And you can only like pre-measure the movement when it's their turn.
Right.
But I kind of want to see like, okay, I know it's range 3 to 4, so as long as I stay like, oh yeah, I can do that then. Right? Wait, no, I can't. It has to be up here. That's gonna be close. Okay, if I put it here, really make sure that your ATRT is behind the second range order. Is like behind this thing, which he is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna try and move Boba. Which Boba has a special ability called Jump.
Yeah.
2, which I can use it basically as in it's automatically activated in my move action, and it just allows you to ignore anything of height 2 or lower.
Okay.
Which this is probably like a height of 1 is a height. This is a height of 2.
Okay.
So you notice.
We'll call it that.
So he's gonna move
So on the
up.
camera, we'll call this the height of 1, and then the top of this tower is the height of 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's gonna go
Push. Use that
And go
jet
like-
booster.
here just to try and make sure he does it. Now, I do have line of sight.
Yes.
That's here ATRT.
Yes.
And he's gonna attack.
You know, you've only got a line of sight for like his body. Okay, so we're talking line of sight from Boba. Of course, we're seeing it from the opposite perspective here.
I know.
I'm looking over the shoulder. From your
I
perspective,
do above his head,
yeah.
and I can
But you've
see
also
his
got a little
feet
bit of the railing.
through these railings.
So we're saying that more than half of the main body of the thing, not the chicken walker legs, but more than half of the main body of the walker is in his range. So
the second part is you're not going to get cut from this. But good part is you're not going to get cut from this. If you did,
so what's your special thing?
Even if you did have cover, he has blast, which ignores cover.
Okay, so blast means ignore cover.
Yeah. If you have like a grenade, usually have those.
Okay.
Or like flamethrowers. But
flamethrower.
it is a range of 3 to 4.
3 to 4.
Which is why I did that. So
yeah.
Really
so
make
this
sure
would have been 2.
That would have been
this
2.
was 3. So he's definitely in the 3.
He can do that. So
You're gonna Krakatoa him.
I'm gonna collect my dice pool, which is 3 red.
Which you find where on here?
It would be this thing right here.
Above the attack.
Like beside
Let
the
me
range.
see that one.
I have 3 red dice.
So you can see. I'm gonna be able to see on this one. Sure, why not? He's only got 1 attack bar across the bottom here, the gray area, and you can see how it's 3 red dice there, and it also shows that range he was talking about, 3 to 4.
Yeah.
Now a lot of people have 2 across the bottom, but that's because this is the character card with 2 different types of attacks, whereas this is that command card he had that shows a different type of attack.
Yeah, here's Bo. Yeah, here's Bo.
Here's Boba's regular card,
That's the other thing.
and he's got 3 different attacks across the bottom.
And that's because I was getting to that. He has a special ability card, Arsenal 2.
Arsenal.
Is whenever he uses an attack, he gets to shoot with 2 weapons instead of 1.
Okay. So he's a cheat.
So also, I'm going to have 2 black dice from his E3 carbine, which is a range of 3.
Okay, so he's attacking with 2 different weapons.
Two different weapons.
And again, you're also within the 3 range of his carbine, the 1 to 3.
Also, there's the carbine as well as the big jetpack. Which is why I kind of want to get to the 3.
Okay.
So, Do you want me to roll them together?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Now, does he roll any defense? How does that work?
That'll be after it. You kind of roll the number of defense dice, how many hits that I
Oh,
get.
okay. So it's hits first and then roll defense die, which again will feel a little similar to people who play Warhammer and definitely to X-Wing.
Yeah. So
We determine the hits first.
the red dice have a special ability called Impact 2, which means if you have armor, which I know the ATRT does,
Mm-hmm.
I get to change 2 regular hits into critical hits,
Right.
which your armor says cancels all regular hits.
Right.
It'll be on the back of the card or the front of it.
Yes, on the front in this case.
Okay. And then my black dice has Pierce 1, which means Pierce is you ignore X number of defense.
So he's gonna ignore 1 defense anyway.
If I get on if there's a critical hit on the black die.
Right.
But the red, I'm gonna have to get critical. So basically, I'm gonna roll red dice. Red D8 is the best attack.
Red D8 has looks like 1 critical. Then what's that other one?
That is surge. If you look here, you see what surge you have.
Mm-hmm.
If you roll that,
It shows you
For
what it
him?
means.
it tells you what it means. So he gets to turn that into a hit. I'm pretty sure.
So now when I use the dice, this is a regular hit. This is on the red. Shows you on a regular hit. That is a critical hit. And that's a surge, which then is dependent upon what your card says.
Oh. So
His surge is a
Luke
critical.
is a critical.
Yeah.
And so is Hans.
So is his.
ATRT. And
But
then
his is not.
you have a defensive surge.
Oh, it's defensive
So if
surges.
you roll
Okay.
defense surge, you get defense.
Okay, there we go.
So I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna do the special abilities on it.
No dropping.
Okay, here we go. The red.
Okay, not very successful.
Okay.
We got 1
Got
surge
successful.
and 1 hit.
1 surge, and Boba's attack surge is to make it a
A
critical.
crit. Alright, and you can turn, well, you can only turn red crit.
I
Red
can only turn red hits into
into
crits.
crits. Alright, so the
So this
black
isn't very good.
the black die hit is not going to get converted.
So these two go away because they're
Yeah.
not hits at all. And then your armor rule comes into effect and cancels out all regular hits.
Right.
I only have
So that's with 1 crit.
1 hit.
So now I get to roll a defense.
Oh, you suck. And the defense is beside his health, which his health is here, and you gotta roll that thing. Which is a white die.
What am I looking at? 1 white die.
Which is this thing beside it.
Right.
And it's a white D6.
Right.
You use defense for D6 and D8s for attack.
Show you what he's looking at. We have health
What is it?
and what is the 4? It's like
That is the resilience value only for vehicles. If I do enough damage to equal or exceed that number,
they can blow up or something.
then you roll a red. You roll a
I don't know if you can
red
see.
die.
Beside that is the little white die, which is the white die I get to roll in defense.
You roll a red die and something bad happens to it.
Okay.
Like a weapon could be destroyed, he could be disabled.
Right. So it's like
Nah.
a critical
It's like-
explosion.
It's like, oh, you do
Explosion
damage
rules.
to critically injure it. So you can,
Alright, so what would I have to roll to avoid this damage? If I
The
roll the shield, which is
a block. That's what it's called.
it's like a little
It's like a little
like
kite
a little
shield.
triangle.
It's supposed to be a little.
It's supposed to be a shield. And
and
there's also a
defense surge.
defense surge, which he doesn't have.
She doesn't have. So if you roll
So
a
the
defense surge, it would just flip to a blank one.
It would flip to a blank one. Okay, so this poor white die has only a 1 in 6 chance to block this attack.
I only do 1 damage though. So
And he doesn't. It's,
Yeah.
it's nothing.
I would have liked to do a lot more damage
Of course.
because Boba sucks. But that's okay. And then you have a wound.
Woundy,
and
woundy.
You could put it on his card. Is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Mine.
He's got a lot of base there,
Just
so
so-
it would have been cool to put it on his base, I think.
Yeah, you
Everybody
do
else
whatever
is
you
going to
want.
go on the card. Otherwise, it gets too cluttered.
So he moved, he attacked, and then that is Boba's actions. Random doesn't matter.
My top one is going to be my other hero.
Which is Luke.
Luke!
Skywalker.
Skywalker.
Do you see the little symbol beside the picture?
Yes, I see.
Yeah.
Alright, I get to do something with Luke.
Something with Luke.
Everybody starts off so far away from each other, like a typical miniatures game of this kind. He also has 2 on his movement. So
Everybody has 2 or 3 except everybody basically has 2 except like my speeders and Boba and Vader has 1. A movement of 1. He's slow.
gonna go this way. And
That's a
then
move.
he's gonna move again, I think.
Gonna move again. You've just been doing a bunch of moves on him. The only one who actually struck anybody.
Yeah, because I don't have anybody with the range to be able to do that.
Well, you haven't been able to draw anybody with your range. Your RT is gonna have some range.
He has a range
These
of 3.
guys, if they move up, yeah, because 3 is like this, man.
Yeah.
3 is a lot.
But you guys are in cover.
Yeah. My turn.
Yeah, that's your turn now.
Okay, my turn to pick. I'm gonna go from the.
My turn was a lot quicker than your turn.
Ooh, I have a core.
Okay.
We have 2
So you have
core,
to choose.
and we just pick which one.
Okay.
I want to pick this core. These guys here.
Okay.
And there is a reason for this. I'm going to show you this. Now, they are going to aim. Boop.
That's the first action.
So first, and the second action is going to shoot things.
Okay, what are they going to shoot?
They're going to shoot your AT-RT again.
Okay, what would aim get them? An extra die? Or
And aim allows you to re-roll. If you use it when you shoot, it allows you to re-roll 2 dice. Re-roll up to 2 additional die for each token spent. That's what it is. So they get to re-roll up to 2 dice. Now they have their E11 blasters, which is 1 to 3. Is that within range?
No.
Okay, but they have. This is the reason why I didn't show them. The HH-12 Stormtrooper, which is the rocket
launcher.
and he's a range of 4, which
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, he's in.
Yeah.
And you always measure from the leader. You don't measure from the guy who has it.
Right.
So
Because
if
they're
the leader's
considered
in
one
range,
unit.
yeah, he's leader range.
Warhammer rules.
So the only one who is in range is the Stormtrooper, the boom boom guy.
Yeah.
But I can split their fire
Yeah.
and say that I can only split the fire of weapons.
Right.
So if I had 2 big rocket launcher guys,
They would both have to
they
be on
would
the same
both
target.
hit the same target. And the E11s have to hit the same target,
Right.
which I'm going to shoot at Luke.
Okay, but I think only... How's this going to work? Because...
Well, I'm going to give you a cover.
Like, only one of your guys can even see me, and your leader definitely can't. So, how's that going to work?
Well, I can kind of see you.
You can you're shooting me through the window?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
I can see like a little bit of you, and then like as long as I know you're there, I have a potential to hit you.
Okay.
But I am going to give you a cover, which means you're going to be able to cancel an automatically cancels 1 hit.
Okay.
Is light cover.
Okay.
Okay.
That works for me.
Okay.
For now.
So that's what I'm going to do. So, where do you want to start first? The rockets.
Start with the rocket launcher.
Okay, the rocket launcher uses 3 black dice.
3 black mice. 3 black dice.
And then it has some other special rules, and one of them is I have to exhaust it.
Okay.
So it has impact 3.
Okay.
Same as Boba, except 3 instead of 2. So I get to turn 3 hits and do critical attack if I have to. But I'm gonna have to, if I choose to use the aim token for him, then the others cannot use it for Luke.
Right.
So I'm hoping to get good hits.
1.
I don't know if I want to use the aim token on the ATRT or Luke.
Yeah. Tuffy.
Well, there he is. Okay.
I probably.
I was like, where did you find it?
Well, I was standing like
He's
right
shooting you
here.
through the window.
I'm going to save the
Okay.
aim token for Luke because he
Okay.
has cover.
Okay.
And just try and kind of whittle it down.
So 1 possible crit for the chicken walker?
Yep. And you got a white die.
Nope.
Yeah. So you get another
Another boo-boo.
another boo boo.
You can take 6 boo-boos.
Yeah, you can take 6.
Sit, Ubu, sit.
And then the E11 guy's turns. The E11 guy's turns.
Which you have 4 of.
Which I have 4 of, yeah. And it's 1 white die.
1 white die
Which
and
is
4 of them.
4 of them, yes.
Alright.
Because each die is what?
Okay, these are nice.
Oh, yeah, right. I do have an attack surge, but only for a regular hit.
Okay.
I don't have for crit. We're gonna see what it is. Bang! Oh my god!
Oh!
Luckily, I saved the aim token.
You cannot see what he rolled because
I
he
rolled
rolled a little
blanks.
bit out of the field of view, but this is what he rolled.
Which this is white die. It's like a 1 in 6 chance in hitting.
1 to 6, okay.
So
But
I
still,
so I get a reroll up to 2.
That should still be like a 4 and 24.
he still got a
I have some rerolls.
the 2 rerolls because of the aim token.
But
Okay.
also, my stormtroopers are precise 1,
Yeah.
which you have a targeting scope. It's the same rule. Targeting scope.
Okay. You gain precise 1 when you spend an aim token reroll to 1 additional die. So you can roll 3.
Yeah, and
Okay.
they have the rule built into their
Right.
card.
They didn't have to take a targeting scope to
So
do it.
one of them is just kind of going to go in,
Definite miss 1.
but these guys are going to be bang. Oh my
And
God.
unbelievably they missed again. Okay.
Well, they are. They are stormtroopers,
And
they
this
are
is
shooting
Luke.
at Luke.
Yeah.
So as the main
Stormtrooper.
character, I'm just surprised Boba didn't do anything to the ATRT.
Well, he did hit him a little bit.
Well, yeah, like the same. He had 2 black and 3 red, and did the same damage that 3 black did.
Yeah.
Come on,
I
Boba.
forgot to put my done marker on Luke. So.
And then they activated. So they're done.
That was your turn?
Yep, your turn for you
So I
guys.
get to flip over my
Yes,
next one, and it's
draw.
going to be a regular guy.
Okay, so you get to choose between them.
So it's going to be this group.
You like group?
Wah, 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 wah. Oh my goodness, there goes the arm. These arms really weren't on well, were they?
Well, the thing is, though, I used
You used the regular super.
model glue.
You used model glue, and
Yeah,
now
it
we're
doesn't
using
matter.
super glue, so the super glue is going to last a lot better.
Yeah, so just put it in there. Put it in there. Also, something to note that you might not, that you might not remember.
I put a lot of super glue on that.
That's fine. I don't care. Is when you measure for these guys, you
Yeah.
measure your leader,
Yeah,
move him,
and then everybody else.
and then just move everybody else.
Well, they're
within
only moving up to
one
the
speed.
edge of this,
Which I know that's in. I don't
so that's not a big deal. Now, what's the rule about staying behind these little tiny cover things? Is this guy considered cover if he sticks out, or like, well, how's the rule look?
Yeah,
like? Or does
It's
he need
kinda
to go
like-
behind here?
it's
Is that
kind of
the
like
deal?
done from my line of sight.
Right. So I
and
still pretty much have to clump them together.
If like one guy is in cover, I'd say that I'll give you the cover. I don't care.
Yeah, you're not exactly sure how that rule's supposed to work. Is it
No,
supposed to
I
be by
haven't-
unit, by figure, or?
Because like the advanced rules are like, yeah, cover blah 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 blah, and doesn't exactly talk about.
I need the
Oh
figure.
yeah, if like a whole group of
No,
them is
4.
behind it, but is it and stuff.
Ooh, man, that's close. The unit leader is within range of
Yeah.
of a part of the unit.
model, so you can do
A
that.
part of the
A part of the unit, so you can do that.
Okay, so here's a piece of that. Cha-ching. Again, these are nice plastic, solid.
Yeah.
Dingle dongs. Okay.
It'd be fun to paint those colors, you know.
Yeah, I don't know what we should do. It'd be nice if you come up with like Imperial ones and Rebel ones. If you had 2 sets. I activated this group. So
The group without the rotary.
yeah, without the rotary gun, and they have concussion grenades. Concussion grenades. All right, so
I switched that.
we figured that situation out, I think.
Yeah, it pops.
But now I'm firing.
Now you're fine.
4 boom booms
4 black dice.
with the A280 blaster. That's a range of 3. They each get 1. There's 4 of them. Black die. Okay?
Yeah. Also, I forgot to mention this.
Yeah.
Basically, there is light and heavy cover.
Yeah.
Light cover is what happened over
Yeah.
here. Like, if you're blocked by these things, it's just going to be light cover. But if you're blocked by the barricades, it's heavy cover.
Okay, and what does heavy cover give you?
You ignore 2 hits. Instead
2
of 1.
hits? Including criticals?
No.
Can't ignore
Criticals
criticals.
you can never ignore.
Okay.
Unless you have, like, a special rule for it.
Special abilities.
Which I don't think anybody has. You can only only ignore those with a roll of a die.
Right.
Not any
Block
special
them.
abilities.
You can block them, but you can't ignore them.
Like cover, dodge doesn't affect me either.
Okay.
So
Okay, there's one unblockable,
yeah, so
and this one is blockable.
and that one's blockable. So basically this one gets through because it can't, and that one goes away.
Alright. But you get a roll defense now.
Yeah. I have red defense.
Red defense. Ooh, that's good defense. You roll it for each one of your things just for the hit.
Just for the hit.
Just for the hit. Okay.
Just for the hit.
On the red die, what are the odds of rolling a defense? Plus, do you have surge defense or
No.
Okay.
So right now it is 50-50.
50-50 chance. Okay.
Because there is 1 surge and then 1, 2, and 3 the blocks and then
The
1
2
blank.
blanks. Okay.
So 50-50.
50-50
But
chance.
I don't have a defense surge. That's so
It's
that's what
50-50.
it's saying. It's 50-50.
It's 50-50.
I do.
Ah, you block it. Okay. You stink. Okay.
Just-
That was their turn, right?
Now you got your 2 actions.
It's your turn.
So now it's my turn. Now, something interesting about things now. I only have 2,
Mm-hmm.
and I know that okay, it's either Vader or these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Don't really have a good thing to use for them. So what I will do. Take a hit. So I'll just draw full pile. Ah, fuck. It's Vader!
Okay.
I mean, like, the Imperial March theme, just on play. But you're recording it all. So he's gonna move. He moves 1. He sucks.
No, he's always very slow, plodding, like, I'm gonna get you
He
eventually.
just walks. Ah! Vader, what are you doing?
He hit his head. I can't see very well this dang helmet. Donk.
I
I'm
can't
okay.
breathe in this thing.
I can't breathe in this thing. Yeah, I'm fine.
So, nah, definitely not average 1.
No.
He has some abilities at average 1. Force powers.
Of course.
And they're like,
Including his ability to basically choke everybody as a free action.
well, not everybody. I pick 1 per mini.
I know.
That's it.
But every turn.
He's gonna move again.
Moving again.
I am gonna be smart with him
Yeah?
and actually keep it behind this,
Yeah?
so that way if they move, he's gonna.
Yeah, he would definitely get covered.
I don't even think they can see him.
Although if you move your unit leader over here, which is out of cover and
Yeah.
also closer to Vader, It's a bad thing to do.
I can always do that, but that'd be a bad idea.
That's bad. It's just a bad idea.
Okay, so he moved twice, he's done.
He moved twice, he's done. That's
My
pretty
turn?
simple. Yep.
I flip
So you got
over the
action.
other unit.
Okay, good. Okay, no, not good.
Not good?
I don't know, man.
You don't know if it is or not?
I don't know if I want your ATRT to go before my speeders.
He's going to be
My
last.
speeders before the ATRT.
Okay, they also have a move of 3. I mean, 2.
2.
Yeah, 2, 3. Everybody on my side is a 2,
I have special ones.
and you got some special stuff. So,
I've got my troopers are 2.
so my leader is
1.
the guy with the little scope, with the binocular scope.
Yeah. The rangefinder thing?
Rangefinder,
What it
yeah,
is? I
okay,
don't know.
whatever it is. So, he's going to go, and Alex was talking about earlier, you move him and then move everybody else around him
Yeah, within this.
within one round. So,
Which in 1 speed movement.
which is way different than most of the things. So that's one movement. He's going to go ahead and take another movement.
Okay.
They're flanking. And so now I can put these guys, I can put them all the way around him, right? So they don't even have to be behind him, even though they were behind him here, they don't have to be behind him there, which is really cool, because then I can just like redesign my whole little tactical brouhaha.
Like the moving as a unit.
Right. Which is sweet. But I can't do anything else, and that's done.
Okay.
Okay.
My
Toy.
What does Speed Max do?
I said, what does this thing do? What does that thing do? Well, we know who your last one's going to be, right? Oh, you haven't used your speeders yet.
No.
So you still have 2 left.
Yeah.
You have your
Well,
speeders, which you
yeah.
pre-did,
Which
and then you've got the one that you have to draw, which is going to be your other troopers.
I'm gonna do the troopers.
Do the other troopers first. Okay. He really wants me to move my chicken walker before he moves his speeders.
I want to know what he does and what kind of damage he does. Because I'm not really sure why I'm doing it. It's just something. Then they are going to aim and stand by.
Yeah. And that's it.
That's it.
What does standby do?
Stand
Allows you to
by.
allows you to save one of your actions in case you're shot at or something.
If one of your person either activates or finishes in action within range of 2 to my unit leader, they can either use a move action or an attack action.
Okay.
During
So it's like saving one of those 2 possibilities in case the certain situation.
It's
occurs.
like
It's a reaction.
it's a reaction in D&D.
Right.
Is what it was.
Pretty close.
It's like
what we did, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Standing by.
standing by. Operators are standing by.
So now it's your turn.
I wonder which one I've got left.
I don't know. Let's see.
Let me see.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
my
Yoshi.
goodness! Oh my goodness! It's a surprise! I'm so surprised!
He's mean though. I don't like.
He has a climbing vehicle, which is treated as a trooper for the purposes of vertical movement, which is amazing for a vehicle. But he also has expert climber, so he cannot roll defense dice or suffer wounds when clambering. That's like climbing over rough terrain.
Yeah,
Okay.
like if you go.
Would that
over
count
way.
this?
Yeah, that count that.
So that really doesn't impede him. Is what
No.
we're saying.
He basically uses it as a trooper.
Right.
Because vehicles
Whereas normally vehicles would have to go around,
Yeah, vehicles.
but he's basically going to step right over.
He step right up.
Right. Which is good for
Or
me.
he could
because-
jump over it.
Which is good for me because I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, he jumps. He's got a little chicken jumper. I mean, he's only a 2 movement, so even though he's theoretically would be faster than people on foot, he's not.
But
He's
you-
bigger, so he's already cleared more ground.
But
I guess
also
is what you're
the
saying.
notch. You have.
Yeah, and you have
use
to
the
go
notch.
from his notch, which is right here, which is pretty interesting. They have these notches that fit in there perfectly. And if you're playing this against somebody that's super detailed and competitive, it's like the Warhammer moving rules where you're like, oh my god, I gotta measure everything perfectly. Or somebody that does the same thing for the X-Wing. This is going to have the same problem, so watch out playing with those people.
Yeah, I don't have to.
It's still cool.
Just
though.
get
I think
close enough.
what I need to do is just remove this for the moment.
Yeah, you can do that. I don't care.
And then he's going to go ahead and move.
He's gonna change that around.
And you see there's a notch in the back as well to show where he moved to. Okay, go find the notch, and there we go. And then I hold him and move this and move that back in place. Okay, you probably noticed I probably didn't put it exactly in the right spot.
Yeah, I know.
Look, check the camera. Anyway.
No, I know, because it doesn't.
I know, but you would make me check the
Yeah.
camera if you were like that. You'd be like, I can't have a kid. Nobody's going to ever use this properly
No,
again.
probably not.
We already went past it.
Unless
All right, so that puts me in range.
Well, you already in range.
I was barely in range. Now I can light him up. And the gun I picked for him has a fixed front arc.
Which
Which-
line in your front?
You can
Kinda
barely
see
see on
those.
here. You can't see from up there. Yeah, you can see a line a little bit. They definitely have arcs lined on
arcs.
here. Side arcs, back arcs, and then the front arc. And I'm clearly within the front arc, which this rotary blaster...
I'm clearly in the front arc.
Oh, yeah, you're killing me.
I'm clearly in your front arc.
And that has a range of 1 to 3 and 5 black attack dice. Which is not bad.
It's pretty good for one attack. But it is just the same thing.
It's not as good as the red dice, though.
No. But it's 5 black. It's just one attack.
Its regular attacks up close, it has grappling claws. So if it claws you with those feet in close quarters, that's 3 red dice, which is pretty darn good if you can get him close quarters. But the regular blaster rifle that he carries
Look
isn't,
at Luke's lightsaber.
isn't
though.
work. I know Luke's lightsaber has 6 black dice.
Oh. I thought him and Vader's were the same.
His pistol has 2 red dice, same as Han's.
I thought him and Vader's lightsaber were the same.
What's Faber's like? Flavors.
6 red.
6 red? Oh
Yeah,
man,
red.
that red lightsaber is mean. Okay.
He's awesome. He's Vader, you know. He has to be able to steamroll somebody in close combat.
Okay. 3 possible hits,
But I am in cover.
but you're in cover, so you're back down to 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Red die 50-50.
Red die 50-50 chance, taking any damage at all.
Red die 50-50 chance.
And no!
So one guy dies.
And because they've only got 1 healthy.
Yeah, I get to choose. It'll be this bad guy.
And loser
I
does choose, right?
just got him out. Yeah.
Yeah, why the heck do you get him out? Just put him away.
Because I figured he would like it to be on the battlefield for like a second.
And that's it. So, your last guy. Oh yeah, flip that over. So particular.
This is
Okay.
your last guy. I don't really care.
Yeah, it's the last guy.
And
What do you,
we know.
what do
and
you
we know
care?
that- oh yeah, this is it.
what do
I
you
want to
care?
activate my speeders,
Speeder guys.
and my speeders have must perform a compulsory move.
Yes, they have to move.
They
They
have
have to
to
be in
move.
because they're in motion.
They're a speeder, and they have to do a full movement.
Now, does that count as one of their 2 actions? I forget.
No.
So they're moving
It is
really
a
before
free
they
action.
make an action.
It is a free action. It is a free action. Nothing is in his front arc, so he's just going to move again.
Wah, 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 wah. I bet he's going to turn to come right into the arc of the
ATRT.
ATRT. Put the ATRT in his arc, is what she said.
That is what I'm doing.
Which is just off camera. I could move the camera, but really, who wants to do that?
You're definitely in his arc, and his buddy just going to come up this way. Because he was going to run to that, so like, okay, over here.
And we see here the walker
That's where my
there,
speeder ended up.
and the speeders ended up right over here. So you can see that they are clearly lining up for the attack here. So what do you got? What are you rolling?
I got these things. I got 2 white, 2 black, and 2 red. 1 for each person. It's 1-1-1.
1, 1, 1. One of
For,
each.
Yeah, 1 of each.
Wow, they just
And
they
then-
just shoot everything.
I do have impact 1,
Okay,
so I get to turn one of these to
you can turn something.
turn
Turn
a hit into a crit.
a hit to a crit.
If I can.
He does have armor, so he's going to
Yeah.
ignore your regular hits.
Which is why I kind of really want to roll good. Ooh, There's two.
Okay, there's
and
2
three.
crits, and he turns one of his hits into a crit, and then 3 hits I get to ignore, which thank goodness, because that would have been 6 hits. Okay, that's 3 crits, and I can't do anything about it.
Yeah, you have to roll defense now.
Now I have to roll the 3 defense dice.
But you got white defense dice.
White defense dice for each one of those is going to give me nothing.
So you take 3 damage.
Take 3 damage, which leaves him with 1 little wussy point of health left.
There is this thing with 3 damage in here. There it is. 3 damage.
3 damage.
And also, Dad,
3 damage.
roll a red defense die.
Oh, is this because
Tell me what you get.
because you did 3 at once?
No, it's because I did more than your resilience value.
Okay, I'm leaving
My
now.
resilience is 4, isn't it?
I did 5 damage.
Oh, you mean overall,
Yeah.
not just in one
That's
attack.
one attack. Oh, overall.
I was gonna roll this with dice.
Roll a defense die and tell me what you get.
I got a regular triangle.
A block. The mini is damaged and gains a damage token. When a player activates a damage unit, they roll a white defense die. If the result is a blank, then that means that vehicle performs 1 fewer action during its activation.
Okay. So this damage token
I
is
think this is
different than the
damage.
health tokens. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, it's like a gear that's been cracked. So now clean up for the extra, at the end of the round, we're going to take all the tokens back from our people. There should be
Is it cold outside, baby?
5 of them. It's a little chilly. There should be 5 of them. Here's this one. You go up here.
Oh, alright. I forgot Boba.
I forgot Boba.
Sorry, Boba.
Alright. And then, that's really the only thing you need to do to reset, because now we're going to choose a card, right?
I think our tokens remove as well.
Oh, anything you put out
remove
there.
tokens. Remove all aim and dodge tokens from the battlefield.
Okay.
It doesn't say anything about standby tokens.
Well, maybe it's because there's still an action that could technically be performed at the beginning of a turn. So they're on standby until their next action, in other words.
Until, yeah.
Which is pretty cool,
I'm going to keep those.
because it's too bad that... Yeah. I mean,
Okay, now what you...
it's too bad the aim and the dodge don't stay until your next activation. They only stay till the end of the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the standby seems to act until the beginning of your next activation, which would make it a little more powerful.
Mm.
Oh, you said you could only move or shoot with that. You can't actually
Yeah.
do standby.
I
And you
can't.
can't actually dodge or anything.
No. It's just that if you move and it's within 1-2 range of me, then I get to do something.
So now we're choosing our next turn.
Yeah, next turn. I think I know what I want to do, but not really. Or
Are we ready?
whatever.